All right, guys, we have a sick top 8 coming up here. We got some banger matches lined up. I mean, honestly, like the quality of matches we've already had today, it's felt like we've been in the top 8 kind of this whole way through, but nope, we're just getting started. We have on winner's side here, Hikari versus Wade and Noka versus AgguBaggu. As losers get sorted in these next few minutes here, we are already seeing Tails of Mr. E making it in over Wadi Moha as the first player into the loser side, so that'll be sorted out soon as well. But man, we got some sick matches up ahead. Can anybody stop Hikari at this point? It's looking really rough, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, at this point, you're looking at Noka, right? Noka's been one of the only people who's managed to stop Hikari after losing to him in set and reset 2. If Noka can maybe bring it back, maybe there's a chance. But Hikari is just really strong. Like, it's almost impressive how strong it is. And like I was saying in the chat, like part of why I'm glazing Hikari so much is because we've seen him do this in another game. The level of domination he had in Dragon Ball FighterZ is insane, and we'll see if he can carry it on here in 2x KO. But this is everyone's game, man. Anyone could win this. The level, like you said, is so high. So yeah, excited to get the games going.
Yeah, it looks like we will be having Noka versus AgguBaggu as our first matchup here as well. So we'll see just how locked in Noka is. We definitely had some sick matches earlier on from them. A little bit of back and forth at times, but managed to end up looking pretty clean by the end of every set we saw them play in. So should be a good one here as well. Man, I'm just excited to see, do we get some more of those unblockable Nick setups? Do we get some more magic pixels? How many submissions are we going to have to will it kill at this point? Because there's been quite a few, and hopefully we can get some of you guys to throw in some codes to the match arena. We're not going to have time to plug it here fully in before the first match, but I did want to mention that before we hop in to the first match as well. So be sure to claim those codes, !match arena in chat. It would go a long way. Appreciate you guys.
And I think just going back to the game, I think with Noka, not every game is going to be clean by him, but like if he manages to squeeze them out, he is not American for the record. We claim him.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
Not yours, he's ours.
We'll adjust that real quick. He's definitely not for now. Maybe in the future we can yoink him. Who knows? Hey, you know, I guess there's no need for this fighting game. A lot of times, if you're super high level and an EU player, you got to almost consider moving to the US, depending where all those tournaments are. But no need for this game. Ton of money already on the line and a ton of damage already out on the table. And Noka showing they're ready to rock and roll in this one. AgguBaggu already down to Yasuo in this first round.
And Noka just playing exactly how we're used to him playing, right? Slow, wants to call that Ekko assistant and punish you with that. But AgguBaggu finds the air throw while Noka was being patient. Now just trying to make use of Fury. The 2H connects, but it's going to be broken immediately by Noka. Has to be careful. I was going to say that Ekko was going to take a lot of damage, but the level 1 gets him out of it. Still Fury damage being applied by AgguBaggu. Won't have enough to kill, and the drop means he'll get an opportunity to reset Noka and get the kill on this Vi. And honestly, it's kind of rough for Noka. Hasn't got health to work with, but does have a lot of meter. Wow. Man, I should have just stopped talking and realized Yasuo was in the background and Stormbreaker was available.
Yeah, it's rough. I mean, oh, what a call out right off the bat. Talk about some reactions. There's no way that was just a raw read, and that is going to be a full conversion over here in the corner. There is some scaling on this parry, but with Yasuo into this limit strike situation, you're going to build up a good bit of meter. Bait out the get up attack with the Vi S1 and backing up on Yasuo. That is a dead Vi already. Man, both rounds starting off with an immediate character death. This is a volatile match if I've ever seen one.
Very intelligent setup from AgguBaggu, right? Had the Vi assist in front, had the wind wall slightly further behind, and was like, well, choose an option, you're gonna die no matter what. And now looking for mix, goes to the 2H on landing, which is strange, but Noka will get that Fury hit, go into the time winder. Oh, good jump there, didn't get confirmed. J2H connects, that's gonna be a lot of damage. It's gonna be a dead Yasuo actually, and we're going to a 1v1 again.
Yeah, able to get that kill. I think there was probably an awkward spacing there on that super time winder, and not sure if it was going to connect if they hit it again. So just opts to run forward, and it does pay off for Noka as well. Let's see what they can do here. I mean, Fury's on the table. You almost could have extended this combo off the bat with it, but going to hold on to it and just dump the super meter out. It's going to be a low health, no break Ekko versus a break on deck Vi and 3 Yasuo super assists in the background. Good luck dealing with this, Noka. We know you're cracked, but that would be definitely one to write home about.
not that cracked, man. AgguBaggu had everything in his favor there. Even if AgguBaggu got hit there was still Fury on deck for him, so he could have popped that and then maybe even chipped Noka to death. But regardless, we'll take that game. Sorry, just to clarify, are we first 2 or first 3 here? We're first to 3, aren't we?
This should be first to 2. I believe first to 3 is just going to be top 3.
Do you know what's crazy? I remember you saying this exact thing 2 weeks ago. But my memory is absolutely shot.
Look, I don't blame you. We've all been playing a ton of matches, so I totally understand. Try to keep all that in the memory banks is tough. I don't even remember who won anything from past weeks. I just know the form, man. That's probably it. So it's all the use you're getting out of me, and there's going to be a ton of use out of this Time Winder, or maybe a ton of just whiffing it in neutral and not getting much value out of it actively. But we'll throw one more in for good measure as we tag Navai here for Noka. And we're just kind of backing up, waiting for the assist. There it is. No confirm as it has an awkward pickup. Crumple on the S1 is going to land. Dead Yasuo again. Every round of this set so far, just an immediate character death right off the bat.
Ekko having more hits as an assist than a main character with Noka. And that's a staple of his gameplay, right? He wants to keep you at full screen and use that Ekko assist to really punish you for any attempted engage. You'll get a limit strike here to get some break bar back and some meter. But the 5M gives Aggu a chance. Doesn't have much meter to work with, but look in the background, there is a Yasuo, there is 2 bar. Stormbreaker could hit at any time. Ooh. Not this time though, level 3 from Noka on Wake Up. Doesn't want to deal with anything. And actually, I think he rolled there. And like roll into level 3 makes a lot of sense because you're definitely not going to get the Wake Up attack. So really smart there from Noka.
Yeah, great stuff there out of Noka. Good awareness of the options available to him. You'll see the Vi on Vi violence secure the first round here. Okay, so maybe it was the read in the last round from AgguBaggu because we see again going for the immediate parry on round start and not going to pay off this time.
Good confirm from Noka there into the charged S1. They're just waiting slightly early on the 5M there, but still in range. Yasuo gonna get punched, and I like the sway back from Noka. Good awareness.
Yeah, it was looking like a Pokemon battle over there with those 2 assists. Both characters just staying back and letting them fight in the middle. And is going to end up going in Noka's favor here. Interesting. Wow, good pickup there. Using the S2 follow-up to get a little closer and continue the combo after the Super Time Winder. Great use of the Ekko mechanics to extend that combo when it's an awkward spacing.
Nearly a big punish on the drop combo there. Yasuo prime position to hit both characters. Damn, he hit with the late S1, which is an overhead, but AgguBaggu wakes up with the level 1 to get out of the situation. Time Winder not punished, but Yasuo in a good position. 2H whiffs. Tries to go for the jump overhead. Noka, very aware it will jump out.
Oh.
The playmaker connects. That hits from there!
That's insane. The benefit of handshake tag coming into full effect here. As you see, the punch, the commando assist basically going right into the hit grab in the air. Yasuo off the table. Now another 2-on-1 here for AgguBaggu to potentially bring this to game 3. And Noka does that. Just like that, we got a game 3 on our hands. They're not wasting any time. They said, let's just get right to the good stuff, right to the sweat stuff. And it's going to be a real tight one here.
Yeah, Noka just using that Ekko assist really, really well. You saw him do jump S1, which is like usually punishable. So a lot of people get aggressive and they're like, okay, I'm gonna run forwards and punish you, like an intelligent person. But the Ekko assist in the back waiting will punish out. Now we're going to our game number 3. Aggu gets our first clean hit of the game. Noka does have break, but we'll see if he spends it.
Yeah, let's see what we have here. Ooh, Sway is gonna bait the parry. Looking for a different option there. And now we're getting this full extension break. Going to get you out of that troublesome situation. Overhead is going to hit raw, so no pickup off of that. Goes for another. This time it's blocked. And just the raw Vi block string is going to get an opening here for Noka.
Yeah, he'll switch back into Vi and go for a limit strike here just to get some extra meter in his pocket. And I like that from AgguBaggu. He holds down, so he down techs so he can go into that wake up attack. But great Volt Break on the Vi, who was trying to beat up Yasuo. Again, no, like when you're trying to be aggressive and take your turn and take your advantage, the Ekko just comes out of nowhere and slaps AgguBaggu, and that's the Vi gone. And Yasuo, with no fury, has to try and make this comeback.
Yeah, seriously, it's so tough to react to. It's okay. We're just having fun with it now.
Noka, he knows the position he's in. He goes for the teabags. PG tips on screen, and Aggu was almost taunted by it. This Rabbit's on screen.
That Time Winder's looking like a red cape in a bullfighting ring. He's just telling him, hey, come out and try it. And it's going to get pushed in by the Vi into that late Time Winder. Full extension in the level 3. That is round 1 going Noka's way. Set point on the line to secure a spot in top 4.
I've never in my life seen Noka play these dirty tricks before, dirty games before, but he's pulling it out against AgguBaggu and it seems to be working. We'll force the break immediately in this round, and now Noka just chilling. It's like, cool, like, do all the win walls you want. I don't care.
Yeah, no sweat off my back. You go ahead, let him rip from far away. No biggie here. I'm just going to continue on with my pressure. And it's going to pay off here for Aggu. What is the setup here? I imagine we go for a reset. Not enough meter here to go for a kill. Yeah, it's just going to be wind wall pressure here. A neutral jump out of Noka is going to lead into a little bit of damage here. I'm sure we're tagging in. Nice routing here. Ooh, the air charge heavy into the charge via S1. He's definitely been hitting the lab with these extensions.
That was pretty sick, I can't lie. Aggu the back throw into the corner. Noka just wakes up, tries to air throw Noka while he's leaving, but the second you turn around to get aggressive, Ekko is there and waiting, and now with Noka on set point, it's looking to close this out. It's just Vi, right? It's just Vi. How scary could it be?
And, I mean, you would think there's only so much, but I mean, just look at this here. Aggu getting them into the corner. What's going to be the pickup? It is the Time Winder Mega. Gonna go into this full extension side switch with the tag launcher. Limit strike again. Generate that meter. And it looks like there was some patience here. Is this the hard punish? It is. Dash forward level 3. Gross.
I love that from Noka. The choice to go into the level 3. AgguBaggu was like, I'm gonna wake up level 1 because I have break. And if I have break, when you hit me, I can just break. Noka was like, I'm not giving you that choice. You will not get that choice from me, good sir. I'm going straight into this level 3 and you're going to die. And that's something you only get when you played the game a lot. And Noka has good experience shown right there.
Yeah, it really pays off to be grinding in this game, like we've been mentioning. I mean, you just need those reps to deal with all these different situations. And when you do, you're going to get a ton of reward. There's a lot of unique things you got to be prepared for here. And even something as simple as just blocking S1 super. I was even talking about it before. I didn't think there was much that could just raw punish it. And turns out dash forward level 3 is the perfect answer. So Vi can counter Vi pretty strongly in that situation. Great stuff.
It does have a lot of recovery where she's like holding the stance for a long time, but like she recovers deceptively quick if you're not close.
Right.
Like for example, if you jump over the level 1, not all characters can actually reach her in time. So some characters like Illaoï and Braum, the slower ones especially, they can't reach her in time, so they have to go for a bit of an adapted punish. But yeah, like I said, Noka knowing exactly when and where to use his tools, and he'll get that win and move further on into our top 8 bracket. But I believe we have our next game coming up in Hikari and Wade. I am personally very excited for this one. I want to see if Wade has the answers now. If you look back to some other games where you saw Hikari playing against Illaoï, he just had every answer to the setup, and no one else did. But maybe with some time, Wade has got to that level now where this can be a truly back and forth game.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, Wade definitely has been seemingly pretty locked in. We saw great stuff before against Wadi, and this should be a fun one here against Hikari, as they are already at the cabs here. So we get set up for another banger match. We're just keeping them coming. There's no downtime today. We love to see it.
Yeah, man, we've moved on this bracket fairly quickly. I'm surprised, but also like very happy. The games have been coming in thick and fast, but here we go. Winners semis, Hikari going up against Wade. And it's actually the Ekko point for Wade this time. I'm not sure which one he prefers, but right now he'll be playing the Ekko and Yasuo matchup, which isn't really favored on either side. But like with these two XSS teams, you're going to see so many frequent changes because they call their assists and then they're in a good position, so that, okay, I'll play with this now. So you have to be really good at both of your characters.
Yeah, seriously, you got to be ready for both. No one's rocking these solo fuses. We've seen a couple people try to make them in smaller tournaments, and to no major avail. So for now, you got to be ready with the whole roster. And if you're not going to be making it too far. Pays off here. As much as Yasuo is a one-man army, you do got to be ready with the backup character as well.
Yeah, he's the exception, where it's like, okay, I can do this on my own. But still, Hikari finds another hit on Wade's Illaoï. Should be a dead character. Going to level 1 to get the kill. And now if you're Wade, again, it's a salvage mission. Can you get a lot of breaks so that you're at least even going into this next round? Or can you just stall it out so that you get that break passively? But Hikari not laying up at all.
No, not at all. Just non-stop from this guy. As you see another pickup here. Tentacles down. It's going to extend the combo again. Tag launcher into the combo. Level 3. That's going to be around in Hikari's pocket right off the bat.
Routing is exceptional from Hikari. Knew exactly where his meter was and where he wanted to spend it, and we'll take that round. Now if you're Wade, you've got your break back, so you're not feeling too bad about that one, but you need to make it count here. And one thing, like, Yasuo Illaoï players been doing for yonks is this Gale Blade into Illaoï assist. It's so good to cross up your opponent's block when they least expect it. But right now, Hikari has to deal with this mix. Senshii just gonna back throw down.
Yeah, that's a ton of confidence on display there. He knows the options on the table, and you know get up attack is such a high risk, high reward. It just benefits you so much if you're on the offensive side of things to try to bait that out, and just had the hard read that they were gonna step back and hold the block, able to get out of the whole situation and switch into the corner. Great awareness from Hikari there.
Good jump there, but Yasuo recovers in time. The 2x assist will keep Wade locked down. Double Chrono Strike, but doesn't have the meter for the Time Winder. And there is the Gale Blade again, will connect and force the breakout Wade.
Yeah, Gale Blade in neutral really is just so scary. Charge heavy is going to force no push block or retreating guard options. Able to get the side switch hit, but no pickup afterwards. And now, damn, the tech flip out almost lands into the cross up. Good blocks out of Wade here, but can only buy so much time before Yasuo eventually finds a way in. That is an Illaoï off the table. Looking at one character left, just the Ekko, for the chance to bring this to a third round.
And it's a dire situation for Wade because he doesn't even have the meter, right? This Time Winder is going to be the last of his meter now. Wow, actually using the volatile after image to get out of the way, but the parry is well timed. Hikari just goes straight into level 3 to get this kill and goes one game up over Wade.
Yeah, definitely showing the strength of parry there as well. Looks pretty preemptive on that part. I believe parry has around 10 active frames, so you saw that linger just a bit, and it's long enough to get the full punish there, as we see level 3 from Illaoï getting shown off, securing both rounds here in game 1.
And now for Wade, how do you really stop this Hikari train? How do you take away the momentum? He's playing like this. Offense so simple. Goes into the crosser, straight into Illaoï, and he'll just take the setup, right? No, not spending meter because he's not close enough to the corner, I guess. Wade finally back out with the push block, and then the Time Winder switch into Illaoï. Damn.
That was a good call out on the dash forward jump from Hikari, but not going to be able to get a full conversion off it because Yasuo is not the point character. So now you see the other way around. Tag launcher is going to force a break out of Wade. So now you're facing a tough spot here. Hikari still has access to his own, and now you're going to be thrown into the corner with the tentacle super setup. Oh, not even. We're still extending. Oh my god.
Oh, the tentacle as well. This is such a cool combo from Hikari. Oh my god, actually the level 1 into level 1 because of the spacing. Hikari gets rid of the character. He does lose positioning, but this is great if you're Hikari. You're up a character. The Illaoï has no life to work with. This is his game to win for sure. And I don't know if you even spend the break here if you're Wade. You just take this. Like, you just take this. The cross up there to end it. Because of the push block, Hikari on set point didn't even break a sweat, man.
Really didn't, and we already got another Will Kill submission there as well with that last route. I mean, at this point, we're gonna have Will Kill submission 37. Forget Evo Moment 37. Like, I mean, it's just non-stop today. With this team, you can have so much flexibility on the routing. We see it on display here from Hikari. Now, tables are turned a bit as you are thrown into the mix in the corner. Taking a throw is not going to lead into anything huge, and Wade's still just going to try to continue that pressure to the best of their ability after the break here.
Oh, Wade hits with the 5M but can't convert into anything at that range, and then the 2M from Hikari puts Wade right back in this position. Stagger on stagger, counter hits the movement from Wade in the air. The level 1 would be enough, and now Hikari 1 game away from setting up with his date with Noka. Just has to close this one out. It's a confident showing here from him. Cross up connects. We'll take you right back to the corner because Yasuo could just do that.
Yeah, we might have to reconsider naming Hikari to Thanos because at this point, he's just so inevitable in these grand finals matchups. It is just very likely going to be Noka, or up to Noka, to be able to try to take him down. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, that's chalk right there. Great stuff at Hikari. 4 straight clean rounds. And, I mean, we got to see new routing on display as well. So we're not even just seeing the same stuff on loop. This guy just keeps delivering match after match.
I mean, Wade didn't even get a look in there. There wasn't a moment where I was sitting there thinking, okay, maybe Wade is going to start taking momentum. And that's the kind of player Wade is. Once he starts getting that momentum, usually he kicks off and he starts really running down. But Hikari just didn't give him any opening, and we'll end up taking that 2-0. And we'll end up playing at Noka. But I believe we're going to our loser side.
Yes, we will have our loser side, and we had the first couple of rounds matched up. We'll pull up the bracket here so we can take a peek. As we see, we had Tales of Mr. E beaten 2-0 by BRZ, so it'll be AgguBaggu versus BRZ in our next matchup, and Senshii took it 2-0 over PTF Blue, so it'll be Senshii versus Wade on the other side of things.
I'm not looking forward to that one. I'm going to see the setup, at least from one of them. So, yeah, that's going to be a tough match for me to go through. But already our top 8 is shaping up to be fantastic, and you do not want to miss that. You also don't want to miss the opportunity to put some money into the Matcherino. Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. We still have a bunch of codes to claim, guys. Like, let's get this done, preferably before the end of the tournament, right? Exclamation mark Matcherino in the chat. You'll get access to the Matcherino. It's 3 clicks. So easy to do. And even though it's a little bit, it puts some money in. We have 15 codes remaining, guys. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I heard that if you get the Matcherino claimed, Yasuo will be nerfed in the next patch. You didn't hear it from me, though.
Oh, man. If you jinx it off of 15 Matcherino codes and we're trapped with this character for another patch cycle, which is probably like 2.5 months, it seems like, that, I don't know. We're going to have to find a way to make you... get you reprimanded for that one.
Yeah, I'm hoping I don't jinx it, but we'll see. But yeah, get those 15 codes claims, and then we're guaranteed to get Yasuo buffs. Nerfs, buffs.
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I'm willing something negative. But get that claimed, and we should be on our way. We are on our way, though, with top 8. It's been fantastic the entire way through. Thank you guys for joining us here for Set and Reset. It happens every week. Same time, same place. Next week, though, I believe we're not having some tournaments because of the 4-day wait. We
will be spared for that. So the servers will be going down. It'll be midnight Eastern time in the US on as it becomes Friday, all the way up until early access launches, which will be around midday American time on Tuesday. So everything will be back up. Next time you see this tournament, Teemo is going to be in the rotation, so Invisible Mix could be around the corner. I'm really curious to see who picks him up, because normally you would think like, oh, it's just the zoner players that might experiment with this character, but I think with a lot of the sauce we're seeing, I think a lot of players are going to be experimenting with Teemo to see what's possible.
Yeah, I think there's going to be some mixed demons picking that up, but I still think his true power is going to be shown when he's playing with another zoner, and suddenly you just can't get in anymore. Like, playing as Jinx is rough already, and it's like, oh, when do I get a chance to like just fight you and punch you in the head? But like Jinx backed with Teemo and with his assists, man, that could be really, really scary.
Yeah, like we saw in the dev breakdown, I mean, that team is just going to be full-on bullet hell, and you got to be ready for it. You're going to have shrooms, you're going to have slingshots, you're going to have bushes on fire, all with everything Jinx is chucking around. I mean, good luck getting through that wall. And I mean, I know for me, it's going to be a lot of Teemo Blitz action, but I assume we're going to see a good amount of Teemo Jinx. I imagine we'll see probably Teemo Yasuo, because he can just kind of do it all. People will explore that for sure. And I'm sure there's going to be stuff that we're not even thinking of. Who knows? Maybe Teemo Braum has some crazy stuff that we can't even think up right now.
That just sent me to a bad place. Teemo Braum puts up the shield, sets up everything he wants. Oh, God, no. Let's not think about that. Let's think about something brighter, like this top 8. Oh, God, no.
Yeah, thought it was hard enough to see behind the Braum shield when the character is visible. Now imagine it's a 2-foot tall character that can go fully invisible with no outline or no anything. So
he has a shadow, right? I can still see his shadow. Surely.
I don't think you see a shadow. I think if he's dashing, you can see the dust clouds get picked up. That's about it. I think he's full on invisible.
Need to dash, he can fly.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because I'm gonna play it, but like, sorry, chat. I know loads of you and Timo here. It's like there's a big divide, right? There's the I love Timo, he's so cute and adorable, and then there's the people who play League of Legends and they're like, I hate this little brat. I want him to die.
Easily the most divisive character in the roster right now. You really either hate him or love him. No one has mixed feelings on this character, to my knowledge.
Hey, and it's great. It means that we're doing something right. But here we go. Set reset. Losers quarters. AgguBaggu going up against BRZ. BRZ did take down Mr. E. So looking to continue that dominance here. But AgguBaggu finds a clean hit. You know who'll go into that setup with that vibe. Looking down the corner. Actually, he's not going to the corner. He wants to go mid-screen.
Interesting. Going for potentially a reset there. Not able to get the full option they were looking for, I believe, but not going to matter too much here as a reset to neutral. I mean, Yasuo's very comfortable kind of anywhere on the screen, so not going to be too much of a difficult situation. Time Wander does hit the vibe, but trying to get a pickup after, going to get punished by the S1 super out of Yasuo. Great stuff by Aggu in that with the awareness there.
Man, they need to give that J2H some recovery of some kind. Yasuo just, it feels like he gets to do whatever he wants. And like, this is definitely a bias take here. I know I'm supposed to be professional. It feels like Yasuo gets to do whatever he wants, and it's like, oh, I don't really care about recovery. I'll just do stuff.
Yeah, it'll just be fine. It really is something else. I mean, maybe there's more to be explored here in punishing this character. I kind of feel like at this point we'd start to be seeing that begin to get unearthed a little bit, but until then, all we can do is enjoy the show, and Aggu is demonstrating that for us here. Round one, taken pretty decisively.
We'll have that break as well. This Twix assist is showing great use. Tries to air to air with the Ekko, but gets hit by the crater maker. The roll will find a hit there. What the hell just happened?
Rewound exactly through the burst hit. That was insane timing and spacing. I feel like a frame earlier or later and a pixel more to the left or right could have gotten clipped, but good timing. I mean, I think that was just pure luck, I'm not gonna lie, but it ends up working out very well there. Break not gonna
make your own luck.
Yeah, exactly. Normally that break would lead to positive Oki and dodging it in that situation. So great stuff. And nice little happy birthday here as well out of BRZ.
Good chase and the air S1 as well. BRZ fighting back will get rid of that Vi. But it's the man who does it all. Guess we're back on our screens. Look, like the way he just continues pressure, it feels so obnoxious at times. And like, you tried to push block or call your assist, they got stuffed, and then the parry on the level 1-2. AgguBaggu ready as ever. And it's all up to this Ekko. No bar on the Vi either, so you don't even get the super assist.
Oh man. Positive interaction there for BRZ. Ends up getting the beneficial trade here. You're going to lead to a bunch of damage. Level 3 is on the deck. And it was an interesting reset situation there. And able to get Aggu back into neutral. This could be a really tough spot for BRZ. No break soon. Going to dump level 3. That is going to be game 1 going Aggu's way. Really unfortunate drop there for BRZ.
At that point in the tournament where you might be getting nervous, you might have those sweaty hands. You drop a combo that's so big, but BRZ still has a chance. Has to win this next game to keep their tournament dreams alive.
Dripped out Avatar. Gotta love to see that also. You know who's a sweat and who cares about the fashion a bit more, especially in early access. I'm curious, like, once early access hits, if we see everybody start to deck out their Avatar, since we know stuff's getting reset now. I see a lot of people not really caring about it for now. Oh, wow. Nice extension here. A couple hits to take a break into the rewind to prevent hitting them out of it too early. And now gonna get full carry over to the corner here. Good awareness out of BRZ. That should be a dead Vi. Oh, there was no meter on deck, so not able to convert. That's a tough spot, but the Chrono Break is going to do it. Vi down for AgguBaggu. It's up to the solo Yasuo. Let's see what he can pull off.
I would like to know he has Fury. If AgguBaggu gets a couple decent hits, not even, just spends it straight away. Tries to go for the cross up, but the jump is good from BRZ. Oh, actually take him back and then use the timeline to get right back to take AgguBaggu to the corner. There's the limit strike to give him some extra bar. Tries to S2. I think he wanted to do down S2 or something. I don't know. Very strange there. The AgguBaggu will capitalize. Has 3 bar at the end of this combo, but will he spend his question?
That definitely is the question. Looking like opting to not do it here. It's one opening. Could kill even just without super meter here, depending on the opener. Yeah, this should be a dead Vi. As long as we don't drop these. And now 3 meter is going to be on deck. Plus 3 super assists as well. Honestly, with Vi's, it takes so much time to start up, and you don't get a ton of value. You could see people choose to not go for it. As you see, it gets interrupted there by the Time Winder. Tries to go for a call out there, but not going to pay off here. That's going to be BRZ's round after the blocked level 3.
It's still job done for AgguBaggu, right? You got the break. Now BRZ has to build that all from the beginning again. AgguBaggu about 30% through the other one. What did they just punish? Was it the rewind there with the Vi? AgguBaggu's so ready.
Yeah, Aggu's seeing the Matrix here for sure. Goes for the wind wall Oki afterwards. And that's just going to be a dead Ekko just like that. 2 strong touches and you're toast. Now at this point, obviously 2 full health bars is going to be a very difficult challenge for Vi. You just try to delay the round as much as possible to build up some break meter. Goes for 1 reset here on the sway. What is the option after this? We are spending level 1. We're just pressing buttons, yeah. Might as well.
Would like to see some limit break build though from BRZ, right? We'll end up getting it by the end of this this game. But the question is like, will you get to spend it? Right? We'll get it after this combo, during something. But actually, no, I don't even think you get it. I think level 1, level 3 is gonna kill. There's so much damage going. He does have Fury, but just doesn't have the timing to spend it. This Yasuo did so much damage with the Vi 2x assist. BRZ.
Insane. It's like you can make
down.
He makes these routes work with almost any character. Like you just the assists are so reliable. Just being able to drag characters directly down, it makes the timing pretty consistent. Very, very useful stuff for Yasuo here. You see great challenge there on the install activation by Ekko.
I think BRZ had to go into the timeline there because of their second S2. Wow. What a bait on the 2H there. And like, Aggu's just being oppressive with their mix-up game, right? Keeping the string short and then going, okay, can you block the cross-up? Can you block the overhead, the low? Like all these different options being thrown at BRZ and they just can't respond. Goes for the 3M, but can't get anything from it, and Aggu just presses on that extended chrono strike to get their hit.
Yeah, exactly right. And keeping that mental stack as varied as you can is so important in this game, and it can pay off big time. As you see here, a rare drop from Yasuo. Does get the crouching light interrupt, but no full conversion off of it. No need. Just running with the double assist. Kill the Ekko just like that. Yasuo just goes to watch from afar.
The air throw does stomp confirmed for AgguBaggu. And they'll move on from losers quarters. BRZ will go down. It looked like it was going to be a close one, and then suddenly Aggu just ran with the wind. No pun intended.
Look, sometimes you just got to face the wind, and it's not a pretty sight if you are on the other side of it, but it is what it is. That is going to be another set going AgguBaggu's way. Definitely seeing the power of Yasuo here today. We're going to be seeing Wade versus Senshii up here next. The matchup you were looking for on loser side. Could we see more of these unblockable setups? And will Wade get back into his flow? Because really, up until Hikari, I mean, Wade was cooking all day. So you would assume he's going to be locked and loaded for this one. And it should be a sick one going back and forth.
Yeah, and I think for Wade, it's like, it's kind of a good thing he got put in losers, right? Gives him time to try and gain some momentum. The problem is there's a bunch of sharks down here. No one in losers is going to be an easy game at all. Wade has to try and really assert himself, right? But it's Senshii. Senshii is no slouch. We saw Senshii in top 8 for UFA, top 8 for a bunch of online tournaments, like running a similar team, if not the same team. Like, this is going to be a rough one, right? Senshii, apparently Senshii was playing Dragon Ball like 13.
Oh, geez.
So I guess they're relatively young.
That's insane.
Yeah, they're just that good. Did lose some games to Lazarus. Shout out to Laz. Didn't make it to top 8. God bless. And Arctel and Goombu, who we saw earlier on in the tournament with, I believe, the Ari and the Blitzcrank. But still, they're so strong. Like Senshii, once Senshii gets going, if they can set you up into infinite hell space, it's gonna be tough. And obviously, we saw Wade here. We saw Wade all the way through the tournament, right? Lost to Hikari, but did drop a set also, or drop a game in the set also to Wasimoha.
Yeah, exactly right. And I mean, Wadi obviously demonstrating some great Braum stuff, so no slouch, taking that set in 3 games. And it should be a fun one up ahead here. So you see these gamers get locked in, hop into the lobby, we head into these matches. And what you guys can do in the meantime is definitely check out this match arena. We still have 12 codes remaining, guys. So if we could, getting those claimed by the time we are in the end of this tournament, maxes out the free money we can provide to these players. And of course, as always, if you have some extra money you want to throw into the pot, always extra appreciated, not demanded at all. But yeah, should be some fun stuff here. And God, just quality matches all day. It's just one NA representative left, and it's going to be up to EU's collective effort to see if they can take him down in this match.
Man, if you had to pick one guy to fight the entire EU, you picked a good guy. Hikari obviously very strong, but Noka obviously won 5 tournaments. I'm going to keep saying it, 5 tournaments in 4 days, because that's a crazy stat line.
That really
is pure dominance from Noka. And I'm not sure how he still has the stamina to be able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it pays off. I mean, if you're going to be making some deeper runs at these larger tournaments, you're going to want plenty of experience playing in multiple brackets, getting just those marathon style sets in, match after match after match, and being able to be locked in for all that time, because this game's very demanding on the mental stack. You got to be honed in, you got to be focused, and if you're not, it could bite you in the butt. So one of the best ways you can prep is definitely grinding out those brackets. Claiming 5 and 4 is really, I mean, that could go into Twitter bio, honestly.
Yeah, he's really good, and I think there's more options here, because I don't even think this is like, I know we have 9 characters going to be 10 very soon. I don't even think this is how Noka would envision himself playing the game. It's a very passive playstyle compared to what Noka really enjoys doing, but I think for the time being it suits him perfectly. It suits him enough. We'll see if it can help him get that win against Hikari. Obviously down in losers, Wade and Senshii coming right up. I think we're just waiting for the players.
Yeah, we do have Wade at the setup now, so once we get the gamer at the setup, that'll be golden. So you're saying, I'm curious, I don't know Noka's backstory as much as you, so if he could get his 2 champs in this game, who do you think fits that play style down the line that we could see him be playing in the future?
Good question. So he played Gohan, Kid. I think at Noka's peak in Dragon Ball FighterZ, he played Gohan, Black, Kid Buu, right? Which is really a team that wants to get in on you and like hit you with the 50-50s. I think he's just looking for something that has like a crazy amount of hit stun.
Okay.
And preferably like someone who can control the neutrals with big buttons. So if like I had to think of characters, maybe something like this was crazy, but something like a Sejuani who could get in.
Ooh.
And then something with like a bunch of hit stuff. But I don't even know what that could be. Maybe like Mel is what I'm thinking in my head, right? Mel with I don't know Mel's like ability names because she's too new for me.
Sure, I'm with you.
But like loads of hits where she can like lock you down and then keep you chained up for another character to come and mix you. That would be my idea. But I think the neutral team that he plays right now with the Vi and the Ekko suits him pretty well too. I think it's almost reminiscent of how he wanted to play Goku Black, right? He wants to move across the screen very quickly and support that with assists, and you kind of just do that with Ekko Vi.
Yeah, seriously. Definitely is a very good option. Obviously, with the Time Winder from Ekko, you get extra hits on if you can get those late hits. It gives you a lot of flexibility to work off that and lead into those tag launchers, which can be super valuable. Also, kind of reset that hit stun for at least one follow-up. So I can see what you're saying, for sure.
I love that Noka is not even in training mode. He's just watching this game.
Yeah, I think he literally hopped over just for this match. He was over in training mode like for the past like 2 matches and just pulled up for this one. He definitely wants to catch this front center.
What a guy. But here we go. Losers quarters. Senshii going up against Wade. Apparently Senshii's 17, so he is a young gun. But for his age, he's already showing so much promise. But it's up against Wade, the Iceman. We'll see if he can maintain his composure or if he will be going out early in today's tournament.
He's 17. He's almost as old as League is. That's insane. Or the other way around. League is almost as old as him. But still, the fact that it's close is crazy.
They went to the same. They're in the same year.
That's wild.
There we go. Set up again. The pink tentacles will confirm the overhead here. But Senshii doesn't want to press a button. Will eat a lot of that chip. Did get reduced, but still a decent amount.
Yeah, definitely very threatening stuff. Especially if you can get those like 4 or 5 tentacles out and again a couple extra before the super. It's just going to really add up very quickly. You see Senshii's already losing the first character of the set. Ekko's gone. It's just going to be up to the Illaoï here. Again, we have the mirror matchup, including the fused. Not going to see that too much, even with only 9 characters. And it's going to be all down to player skill here. No matchup cheese.
I don't even know where you were supposed to block it. Like, that setup is just so rude. I can't believe that you'd have to deal with something like this, but still, Wade finally another hit. Can't confirm. I think the tentacles actually messed up the combos a little bit, which they can do. But Senshii will take full advantage. We'll just opt to go for the level 1, bring a tentacle closer. And try to command grab Wade, but he jumps up, a great anti-air with the 2H. Level 1 is enough. Now it's an Illaoï 1v1, where Wade is stuck in the corner with 3 bar to weapon.
Looking like some quick play in League in top lane here. Illaoï the Illaoï. And we'll see with the health lead if Wade is able to secure this. Yep, calls out the retreating guard with the down S2. You got to watch your toes. Those block strings are so scary if you try to retreating guard.
Yeah, you have to be patient, right? You can retreating guard after it's come out to give yourself some space and try to punish. But anytime before, you will get punished. And Wade will end up taking that one. Senshii, though, fighting back in this round, will get a limit strike.
That's
that
crazy.
I'm funky.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was mixed with the handshake tag coming out just before the Air S2 connects, forcing the side switch on where to block there. Really cool stuff.
Wade just rolled all over Senshii. And it was almost like an overload of information. Senshii couldn't defend themselves. Now, it's all up to this Illaoï with Fury. We saw this in the previous round before. But Senshii doing a good job of getting rid of these time winders with the Riptide. Really smart work, but you have to eventually get in and start hitting this Ekko.
Yeah, I mean, oh, okay. The S1 is going to pick up. That's a good amount of damage on both characters with that super. Interesting pickup. I think just barely had Wade caught off guard with the hits on timing. And now this should be a reliable pickup here. Tentacle is out. Do we spend the Fury on this hit or the next? It looks like we're saving it for the next touch. What does Senshii do here? Oh, great job clearing out 2 of the tentacles at least.
That's kind of the problem with being down a character. You can't on demand clear these tentacles as easily, but great 2-0 to mash out as Wade wanted to reset the pressure. Wade now back up, has to back up to the corner. Oh, throw will connect, no tentacle, but goes into level 1. Is that enough? Oh my god, it is. That's so much damage off of a throw.
Yeah, that's actually crazy. Definitely so much value out of both level 1 supers. You see right there, being able to get that damage off a throw is just so juicy.
So what was the handshake from both of them as they both did time winder into assist and ended up wrong-sided. Still break forced from Senshii immediately.
They're definitely sharing that same brain cell. As we see no pickup after the mega time winder. Looked for to get the super jump. Looks like wasn't able to quite get it. And now it is just 2 Eggos backing up full screen, waiting for the Illaoï assist. Tags in the Illaoï. To get some pressure here. 2 tentacles are going to be out.
Ooh, good interrupt there from Wade, but can't find too much purchase, and Senshii just calls that Illaoï assist, gets to confirm. Believe they have a tentacle? No, they don't. So we'll just go level 1, plant 1 down, and put it on Wade's head.
That tentacle follow-up after the S1 is so juicy. Just picks you up from wherever you are. Ground bounces you. Nice little follow-up after. And that's going to lead to death on Ekko or Senshii. Again, I mean, basically seems like every time character's taken away at the start of the round for Senshii, it is the Ekko. Just leaving the Illaoï up here. Able to parry the time render as well in the corner. Not going to get too much value out of it, but you'll take not getting hit and opened up there.
Actually, the tentacles, I'm bringing it back to Illaoï to get confirmed. Wade choosing to burst immediately, but now you have to deal with this mixed situation. Goes cross up low. How can you be ready? No, sorry, Wade finds another hit. We'll just use all the level 1s. And even though there's going to be a switch there, Fury broken by Senshii. Now he has to find a way in. Happy birthday. No, he's just hitting Illaoï, but she will fade out of the combo. Overhead connects. Doesn't go for any sort of level 1. Now Wade's on the offense.
Yeah, this is all up to Wade here. Not too much help to work with, so still a scary spot despite having 2 characters. And then now the timer is definitely coming into play here. As you see, 5 seconds left. This is scary. You definitely can't risk calling an assist. And yeah, Senshii just tries to call out the S1 Super, hoping to catch a potential Ekko coming in the background. Not going to be able to do it. Game 1 going Wade's way.
And I love that Wade almost changed his game plan up mid-game. He was like, I see the time. I'm just not going to interact with you. Better safe than sorry. And he's rewarded for it there. And we'll again start this round offensive. We'll have him locked down with 2 tentacles. But you see him just back up. He doesn't want to risk anything. Has the assist to work with. And we'll find the overhead on Senshii. You can maybe go into this Illaoï jail setup with a tentacle to go with it. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Ooh, the burrito Loki is perfect. And Wade forced to break. Senshii actually gets that really consistently. Like, a lot of people do drop it. Senshii's timing is perfect. Actually, he'll call that Illaoï assist. Ekko taking so much damage in the background. And in that chaos, Wade's Illaoï will get hit. Level 1. Tentacle set on nearby. We'll just switch into that Ekko. Wants to get aggressive. Tries to roll forward, but the time winder sails over Wade's head. And he gets the punish. Here goes Ekko. Will come forward. 3M will connect. 3M block this time. We'll jump back. So the time winder. There it is. Double Ekko assist from Senshii this time. He will connect with the throw. Goes 50-50 into mix afterwards. Double chrono strike and has so much meter to spend here. Wade could get real messy with this, but no, will miss the combo. And now Senshii gets aggressive.
This is really getting super scrappy here. That became very chaotic very quickly. And Wade coming out on top. Despite having probably less net health right now, having both characters on deck can be a big advantage. Mega Time Winder is going to connect, though. And that is a dead Ekko with just a hair of health left on Illaoï. Wade is in a rough spot here at the start of Game 2.
Yeah, and chip is definitely an issue. That's why we see him go for the parry, right? He knows that he can get chipped out by like level 1 and such. Tries to parry, but Senshii will claim that round in the end. Wade's only benefit is he has that break bar going for him, right? He's going to get access to that first. Nearly got a happy birthday there. Senshii lucky to block with the Ekko. No confirm. Illaoï slightly in the way, but I believe, is that down this one? Whichever move it is, Wade finds the idea with it clean.
And we're still going into the mix. What is the option here? Just patience from both players. Overhead is going to connect, and then checked with the crouching light as well. Ekko off the table again for Senshii. Is going to be up to a Fury Illaoï with the round advantage, feeling comfortable with this lead. Even if you drop this round, you'll be able to get the meter back by the end of the set. Oh, what a pick up. Get the full extension here, and this is killing a lot of Fury time also. Fury about to be off the table.
Like that Wade actually breaks in response to waste the last bit of that Fury out for Senshii, and now he has to do this the old-fashioned way. No enhancements available, no warrior gene to work with. The confirm from Wade is sick. Absolutely sick to claim that round over Senshii.
That's got to feel so brutal to get hit by the bat and the time winder in the same hit afterwards. I mean, just absolutely perfect spacing and awareness from Wade. I mean, I'm not even sure if that was intentional to go for that, but I mean, good awareness to get the pickup anyways once he sees it happen in action. And that is going to be all tied up here in our second game. And Wade close it out here, or essentially bringing us to a Game 3.
It's looking like it now. Gonna set up in the corner. Actually, just wants to go to Ekko. Oh, maybe switch after this? No, he wants burrito. Grabs the roll. You can't do that to Senshii. Does it again. This time he rolls past, and Wade will lose out on that Ekko. He should get Fury before the game ends. But it's about whether or not Senshii is going to be aggressive enough to end it before then. I don't think he can, right? He'll spend this time. One that's going to do a decent amount of damage. The next hit won't kill, and Wade will end up getting Fury, for sure.
Yeah, definitely going to get it. As it's about to come up here as well. Let's see what the option is. You don't want to get chipped out. Yep, force to pop it. I mean, basically, you don't really want to even use those dash cancels ideally, because that's going to consume some of that timer. You're going to need all the time you can to get that extra damage. It should be a dead Ekko, and the rare drop in the corner. That's tough. Push block going to buy some time as well, but the 2H is going to connect. Senshii does have Fury here. Let's see what the option is. You do have to watch out. 3 meter on Wade. Any obvious option in the block pressure could get called out for a bunch of damage here.
Oh, overhead connects into the level 1. Senshii will claim it. Doesn't even have to spend his Fury. Now we're going to a game 3. This one will decide it. And for Senshii, I think the slower game suited him. When he was trying to play the pace to the pace of Wade, it was always like he couldn't quite keep up. But once he slows down, especially that neutral game, right, takes his time, he's definitely finding his hits here. And I like that from Senshii. He slowed down, walked back, was second to play the assist, and that worked out for him in the end. And he actually forces the break from Wade early.
Yeah, absolutely huge to get that break off the table early on. As we saw last game, getting the early advantage ended up paying off big time. Got the Fury back in the end and was able to make great use of that to secure the game. Now it's going to be forced out on both sides. Wade looking to get a big conversion here. Going to bring him back into the corner. No meter spent. And actually going to get caught out with the jump dash, or jump hop, I guess you should call it, from the Ekko. Is going to get a little bit of damage and kind of reset the situation. Gonna have to tag an Ekko here. Try to build up some pressure there. What a call out on the SU follow-up. No extension afterwards, but even still, interrupting that is gonna be huge.
A really good retreating guard from Senshii, and actually really good turn taking from him. We'll get hit on that Illaoï, but the drop, that's massive. Wade now gets a chance to save this Illaoï. She's gonna just keep throwing out those time winders and double assists, trying to make some forward movement, but Senshii holds firm. Finds a hit, but Noka tries to chase the tech, but the jump is perfect from Wade. He should be able to get the kill. Should be able to take this first round.
Yep,
if he can just get rid of this Illaoï. Sorry about that.
No worries. It goes for the S1 super there, just ensure you get the kill. No need to go for S2. And gonna be in a decent spot here is Wade. Gets the jump in as well. Round 1 secured. Basically even break on both sides, so basically just having a 1-round advantage. Just needs to win one of the next 2 to take this set and move on into losers semis.
Now Senshii taking the first opportunity this time will find the hit, looking for him into major damage here. We'll switch into that Illaoï, go into the level 1, set up the tentacle. But can you keep Wade locked down, or will he just run away? Yeah, he just runs away, he just doesn't want anything to do with it, and then makes the mistake of trying to advance against Ekko assist. It will be punished severely.
Yeah, you really got to respect it at all times, unless that cooldown is currently continuing on, and you see the value you get off of this. Even if there's a bit of scaling on it, you're going to go fully into the corner, into a scary spot against one of the best mix of characters in the game right now. That is going to be death. For Wade's Illaoï, it's just going to be a single Ekko versus nearly 2 full health bars and a break meter get through as well. I'm sure the only goal is just to pop break, and is able to do that in this round, so definitely something you want to see if you're Wade there.
Yeah, Wade now in a good position here going into the final round. Has about 50% of their break bar, so even though they do go down, and especially because that ended so early after Senshii's break, Wade will get his break first. But here we go, final game, final round in this mirror matchup, Wade versus Senshii. And I like the slowdown from Senshii, but Wade not having any of it will get aggressive immediately. Connects with the time winder and can go into Illaoï. She does have that 1 bar to set you up in jail. And I think that's exactly what he's going to do now.
Yeah, definitely makes sense. What is the option here? Tries to down back, but the overhead is going to connect and get a full extension after. That's immediate death and doesn't even need any additional meter or resources spent for it. Absolutely huge from Wade.
If essentially you're kind of really wishing you had your break there to get you out of that situation. Now just has to do solo Illaoï mix, will connect with the overhead and go into the level 1. So the tentacle tries to grab, the jump is great, nearly a happy birthday, but Wade gets out by the skin of his teeth and is forced to break. The jump overhead will not connect, and the 2L will. Senshii though has a mountain to climb, so much health to chew through, and this Fury just isn't coming soon enough.
Oh my god, that was so gross. The tentacle pulls back, so the time or the rewind actually comes back to the opposite side again. There's gonna be a nice open up, but with no full extension, you're gonna be dealing with a good bit of damage here. And Senshii does have Fury back on the table. This is suddenly very, very doable for Senshii.
Yeah, it has to be very wise with the choices there. 5 unpunished, didn't even put the Fury, wasn't scared. Ekko very, very low, tries to 2H. The switch actually means he can't pop his Fury without it being baited by Wade, and he will get the kill, he will get the finish and take it 2-1 over Senshii. Very, very nervy end though. Senshii very, very close to taking it.
Yeah, that scramble at the end was pretty bananas. The fact that it was so back and forth, you thought without those resources for Senshii, it was going to be brutal. Then all of a sudden there's all this hope, and then of course Wade just clutches it out, taking advantage of that opening. I mean, awesome set, and Wade definitely going to try to ride that momentum here into losers finals, which I believe is going to be off stream. So we are going to be playing winners finals first here, and they will have the losers finals match in our lobby. So depending when that starts and when winners finals starts, we could pop in after that set. We will see here.
The benefits of 2xKO, man. We could just run 2 games and, oh, we finished, let's go check this one out. That's amazing. Shout out to the Riot team, man. I didn't even think about this idea before the game came out. So the fact that they put in means that they're paying close attention to detail.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely love to see that, and it makes it a great time too if you're just playing with friends. Throw the lobby code into a group chat or your Discord, have people pop in as they want to come in and play, and they can just come in, join the matches, sit back, relax. It really is a vibe. It's one of my favorite parts of this game. And of course, obviously with duo play, you get to play with your buddies rather than against them all the time. It just leads to a lot of different ways to interact in these private matches, and it definitely is a great time for sure.
We are approaching the close of our tournament now. Like I said, we're going to be going to our winners finals, Hikari versus Noka. Really the battle for supremacy at the top of EU, even though Hikari is from America. And then AgguBaggu versus Wade is the second game going on in losers finals, or losers semi-finals. This should be a good game. I am interested to see how Noka stacks up in this matchup. Obviously, it did take loads of tournaments, but it's Hikari. And on the wrong day, Hikari can just show up and absolutely ice you out of the match.
Yeah, and as much as Hikari has been on a roll, you're going to have to beat him 3 times instead of just 2, as we are in top 3 here. So this will be a first to 3 as well. So it is going to be even a bit more of a marathon than it normally would be. You're going to have to be locked in for a sustained period of time, and immediately Hikari just continues the momentum he's had all tournament long, immediately opening up and baiting the burst. This is a ton of damage, and you're getting it onto the other character as well. Both characters here are going to be down to roughly 30-40% of their health within just 30 seconds.
Oh, I got hit with the extended overhead here, and this is a horror round for Noka. Lost both of his characters hella early, spent the break, it was baited. This is just horrible for Noka.
I think Noka might be Googling on the side how to self-induce amnesia, because that's what you're going to need in this set if you're going to want to get that mental fortitude locked back in. Just the amount of damage it can do to your mentality to get opened up that quickly by such a strong player and get the one defensive resources you have called out. Absolutely brutal, not even needing to pop break for Hikari, so huge advantage going into round 2. Only needs one of the next 2 to take this first game.
And if you're Noka, I guess the good news is it took so long, you got most of your break back. But like, you're seeing Hikari adapt to the game plan. He's like, if you're gonna run away, I'm gonna run away too. Now none of our assists are gonna hit, and I have the bigger sword.
Yeah, the fact that your silver lining is you only have slightly less break meter than your opponent after they just smoked you in the first round, that's definitely a tough spot to be in. And you see already getting picked up with the Illaoï assist. Break spent again from both players. So it'll be back to some raw neutral. These openings are going to hurt. Rare hit that leads into a no Yasuo pickup, but immediately going to get it right afterwards here. Only 1 meter on deck, so likely just going to choose for a reset and just goes for the meaty. And it's just going to pay off big time. Hikari's just, I mean, cruising his way through this first game.
This is not looking good for Noka. Hikari has every single motion mapped out. Noka's been set up again in the Illaoï super. How will he get out here? Just smash, apparently. I mean, you know what? If you're going to go out on your sword. Go out swinging. I understand it. Noka's doing just that.
Yeah, sometimes the easiest option is the best option, and it does pay off to get out of that situation and back into the corner. So what can Noka do with this? Fury is on the table, and it's not going to pay off. Hikari's ready for it. Game 1 already in the books here.
And I think Noka was trying to preemptively break there, catching Hikari trying to press buttons, but he just called the Yasuo assist. He was like, yeah, okay, I'm just going to stand here. Good luck. And we'll bait out the break in the end. Hikari takes that first game in quick fashion. I don't know. I don't want to see more of that one. I want to see Noka fighting back here if I can.
Yeah, seriously. We definitely want a closer set here, if at all possible, from Hikari and Noka. But, I mean, again, goes for a reactable option, and Hikari's just ready for it. Anything with any level of startup that he can parry, it seems like he just has that on deck. So you've got to be real careful with when you try to choose to swing on this man.
Every throw attempt has been teched from Hikari. In the end, it's going to be Ekko finding it, and he goes straight into level 1. Maybe to try and get some damage down that can't be broken, but Hikari will break after that sequence. And now, nearly a happy birthday, break block, but just goes onto the other side and will confirm with a stomp. Hikari looking so effortlessly clean. Level 1, more than enough. And again, break spent by Noka, but almost to get nothing. Like, we talk about how break is plus, Hikari isn't making it look like that at all.
This is insane. He's just ready for every situation right now. It's like, it kind of makes you second guess yourself. Like, what do you think you know all these different options and all these different situations that are the best choice, even if it's like a bit of a risk reward situation. He just knows everything you're going for. It almost feels like you have to intentionally choose bad options if you're going to try to beat this guy.
Noka's tried as well, but like, look at this, just backdashing all the way away. The timeline hits an extended herb bombs thrown out somewhere. That's an interesting interaction between the two things. But Noka finally finds the corner and finds a knockdown and will connect with 2L. There's no break here, so this very well could be dead.
Yep, as we've seen this right before, the charge S1 from Vi getting bounced down into it from the Ekko, and that is going... Oh, that is going to drop that limit strike. Didn't keep track of all the different hit states there. And that could end up biting Noka in the butt here. We'll see. Does get the air throw. Able to continue a bit of pressure. But Yasuo's coming back in, even with that low health. Hikari's not scared.
Oh, level 1, that's going to hit both? No, the switch ended the parry! But I think Yasuo actually still got killed by the area of effect damage that level 1 does. So, big win, I guess, for Noka, but still. Great jump from Hikari. Well, oh, sorry, from Noka to dodge out Hikari. But that break means now he's in Fury. And this is a very scary situation for Noka to be in. Oh, God.
Interesting. He got the dash cancel, but I guess it didn't destroy the Mega Time Winder, so still going to get hit out of that. And great stuff out of Noka, able to take that round, and with an entire break meter to the 0 of Hikari, could be in a great spot here to take game 2.
Fully charged up that 5H. Hikari not ready. And you see him now, Hikari's always asking Noka to chase him this time. It's not Noka playing slowly, but great change up on the timing from Noka there. Through the time winder to stay in the air over the windmill. But Hikari again will find a hit and force the break.
Able to land that falling normal as well. This could be a big pickup here. Let's see what the option is as well. Do we bring in Vi? We do. yeah, goes for the limit strike, generate that break meter back. You might need it later this round. You're not going to kill with the super anyway, so you might as well. 2 tentacles are on deck for Hikari, though. One of the scary spots to be in, because then he can carry you to the corner wherever you're at.
Oh, Noka just trying to move around there. Hikari stuffed it completely. It's all up to this Ekko. It's going to be rough. Those are the time when it's taken out by Riptide. But the switch is perfect, man. He's just forcing him to switch his block again and again and again with this Yasuo. And it's something Noka can't keep up with. What is this damage there? I think he might be dead, you know.
Yeah, I mean, just barely doesn't have enough meter for the level 3. I think might not have been able to go for that in that situation anyways, but now max meter on deck for Hikari. Fury is on the table here in a second here from Noka as well, so could use it offensively to secure a kill. After that get-up attack, just going to be left with barely any health. That's a huge chunk. The rare Vi super assist is going to connect after jumping over from Noka. Great stuff there. Fury available for both players. Just going to pop it in neutral to avoid the chip, but it's not going to matter when you land into the down S2. Hikari takes game 2. Man, after the crazy back and forth, great composure to take it there.
Heartbreak for Noka. Finally gets the option to use this Fury. Wants to use it so he doesn't get chipped out. And Hikari just hits the down S2 from full screen.
It's always ready, man.
He is. I wouldn't have even thought he was charging it from the up there, right? Like, because he couldn't see the bottom of the screen.
Right.
It makes sense why he didn't know it was coming. But still, Hikari now 1 game away from booking his tickets to grand finals. Noka has to change something up if he really wants to take this win, but Hikari can be so impressive, man.
We can, as you see, this Yasuo already picking up a bunch of damage onto Ekko after Vi's already gotten a massive chunk of her health bar taken off. Timewinder is going to come in clutch, but no pickup after just far enough away. Hikari's able to escape any full punish there. Now using the tornado to get some safe approach here for Illaoï. Just waits for the new assist. Interesting choice, just fully handshakes tag and runs all the way through the other side of the screen as well. This throw could lead to death. No pickup. That was tight.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know who the main characters were. They both switched. And even though Noka finds a hit with the Volt Breaker, the level 1 could be parried. No, not in time. Noka given a chance. The cross will connect. It's decent damage. Yasuo actually fell out of it. And now Hikari's Illaoï on death's door.
Wow. That's insane. Great stuff out of Hikari to get that pickup. I mean, in that scramble situation, that just takes a ton of awareness. Wind Wall's going to help deal with that Mega Timewinder. 17 Hasages later, that is a round secured.
It's just like I'm playing League. Throw it out that Still Tempest again and again and again until Noka submits. And now he's stuck between Illaoï in the corner. This is great positioning. The two of them will connect. No confirm, goes for the throw instead. The tentacle, not about, can't confirm for him. Riptide will force out the break from Noka. He opts to action. Just get her out of there. Wants to keep the Vice safe.
Yeah, definitely going to try to regen the little bit of health she can. Able to get a bunch of damage out here onto the Illaoï from Hikari, but is going to flip out and dodge that S1 follow-up. So, again, 2 low health characters, 1 on each team. And a whiff there with the S1 super. No punish, but just going to tag into the Illaoï. And here comes the Yasuo back in, gets a side switch. Easy pickup after that.
Yeah, just crosses him up. He does lose positioning, but will take the character. Illaoï is very low, but this Yasuo is not going to give you an opportunity to find that. Good block on the cross-up and the overhead there. But that Windwall doing great stuff to stop the Vice super assist. The jump is perfect. Interrupt. Hikari got counter hit, but no confirm. It's a backbone to the corner for you. Doesn't confirm into anything, and that 5M will connect. This Illaoï will confirm, and he does have level 3 on deck. Could spend it here, but it would give Noka Fury. And I think that's why he didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's interesting, even though Vi is already dead there, still able to hit her with the different various Illaoï special moves and get multiple tentacles on screen. Not going to matter as the new character comes in here, but nice little bit of tech you need to be aware of. That's I swear, man, you always think you're far enough away, and just in the blink of an eye, you're in a crumple state before you even realize what happened to you. Man, Hikari just abusing every tool at his disposal. Something's got to be done about this man and this character. I don't know. Do we nerf Hikari too in the next patch? Is that possible?
I will say, like, that ending there from Hikari is so smart because he did run up level 1 because he was like, I can see your break bar too, and you will not be using that, my friend. He is just so clean. That was resounding for Hikari. Again, just like with Wade, there was not a single moment where I was thinking, okay, Noka has this. This is where they're gonna start shining. It was just Hikari again and again and again. And I don't even know what you do if you're either of those two. Because even if you do end up winning and you face them again, Hikari, I would not have the confidence. But that's why they're pro players and I'm here on the mic with you, Nitin.
Look, man, there's a reason why we're watching and they're playing, but that's, you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. We get to watch the sick matches and talk over it. It kind of balances out. It's kind of a win-win for us to some degree outside of the insane prize money that this game is probably going to have. We at least get to enjoy lots of quality matches front and center and be able to just get excited about it together. And you know what? We'll be able to display our skill in that first 100 whenever that happens.
There's not going to be any skill involved in that, I'll tell you that now. That's going to be a slobber knocker. Like, after 10 games, skill goes out the window. We would have both assimilated to each other's minds, and we'd be pulling out the craziest routes. It's not skill. It's going to be something else.
Look, I'm just happy we're doing it after Teemo's out, so I get to cause mental damage over multiple hours against you guys, and that'll be satisfying for me in one way or another.
I don't think I want to do this anymore.
Look, you said you were going to play Teemo too, all right? That's we'll just do one.
Yeah, but playing Teemo is more fun when you're not playing against the Teemo.
That's a good point. Yeah, I hadn't really considered that. I might have to reconsider a couple things here. But what we do need to consider is the fact that we are in losers final. Another first to 3 here as we had Wade up against Noka. Wade was able to take it over AgguBaggu in the previous match off stream, so should be a banger.
Yeah, this is El Clasico. We've seen these guys play in Dragon Ball FighterZ again and again and again. It's translated here into 2XKO. Noka, though, has taken the better over Wade in our current time. Actually, that was counter hit 3M and then he went for the throw. It was so much hit stun he gave up on. Oh my god, J2H is perfect from Noka. And surely if you're Wade, you're thinking about spending this break here.
Yeah, you got to consider it, but this far in, looks like you're just going to be holding on to it, giving up the limit strike. It's going to be a bunch of break meter built back up for Noka. And it does end up paying off here. Wade does get a pickup, and this could be a good bit of damage. It's going to be exactly that. Does this kill? This is submission number 38, I guess.
There's no way this killing. Oh my god, you're dead! You're not dead, level 3 comes out!
Wait, are we
raw.
the back-to-back submission? There's no way. I think also living
God.
here. Okay, it's barely living as well. Man, there's no way they're hitting the back-to-back level 3. What kind of this is looking like a bronze match for a second there. You take that clip out of context without the names up top. That's a tough guess to rank.
And that's where the fighting game beauty really shines. When it looks like both of them are in bronze. But still, pure respect from Wade, and actually it'll force Noka to, it'll force Noka to spend it. 6S1 immediately, it's a ton of damage. And Noka actually gets a kill. We're going into the second round, completely breakless on both sides.
Yeah, that was crazy. I wonder if that was a situation they've labbed out before. I know there's a lot of times that Mega Time Winder hit follow-up will not connect depending on this hit stun, but just enough after that Fury dash cancel on the take a break, able to secure the round, and a great start here from Noka, though. They're going to have to deal with the Burrito OS, which does get beaten out here. Not executed perfectly from Wade. And we'll see 2H is going to pick up, and the side switch after. This is a great spot to be in for Noka.
Yeah, you can even look for Limit Strike here. No, it doesn't even need it. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. Limit Strike to get some extra bar. Oh my god, he threw him during the roll. You're definitely dead. Wade. Stunned. And now it's up to his Illaoï.
Yeah, it's really so funny. When they made the change initially on hard knockdown in this game and then swapped it up for limit break, everyone's like, oh, well, why am I ever going to go for the limit strike option? Like, there's kind of no need. It turns out it's actually insanely valuable with all the resources you do get. And you see it there to great effect. This is the one super, or the one ultimate rather, that does lose to throw. As you see, you gotta be ready for that one option if you're gonna let it rip. And great stuff out of Wade to just get right through those 3 meters from Noka.
It's the two non-Echoes now for both of these players who will close this round out. Fury on both sides. 3-bar for Noka. And there's the first Fury spent. The jab! That was an incredible jab to stop Wade from running forwards. Wade probably very confused at why Noka did that, but there it is. Wake up attack into the dash cancel, goes for the overhead. There's the Fury from Noka. Will dash cancel after the Wrecker again and again and again. Is he just looking for chip? There's no way he's just looking for chip. No, it's a level 3 after the push block is perfectly timed by Wade.
Man, this is not this guy's first rodeo. Great use of the push block there. Great awareness of the resource, and it still didn't kill. That's not gonna be enough. Noka finds a way to live and get the final kill. I think we just had 4 submissions in one game of 2xKO. Man, we're really gonna have to have an entire block. I'm sorry, Say Jim's chat. Make sure you guys, I think, vote no. I think most of them are not killing today. So, if you're in the chat when that comes up, make sure you keep that in mind. Damn.
Just imagining Sage play the entire tournament from start to finish. Will it kill?
Oh man!
Oh my god!
The first time we'll see that happen, man. This is something else.
Oh, but Noka happy to be on the winning side of that bet. Will get knocked down on Wade and limit strike for his troubles.
Yeah, definitely a great start here. You see, no way for Wade to side switch off this reliably, and gonna force a break either way. Gets hit by the raw charge H into crumple. Oof.
Noka's buttons to stop the advancement of Wade have been absolutely incredible. See if he can continue this. He will not take his character very close to death, but not enough. And the cross will counter hit Wade. That's also Malawi looking very sad.
That was crazy. He was able to barely tag into the vibe before the throw connected, so able to just pick off of the throw with a jab confirmation. You're not going to see that very often in this game, as you're normally not able to handshake tag during a throw.
It's definitely going to be done. Actually, okay. He didn't have to do this, but he did it because he's Noka and he's a little bit weird. But that's why we love him. He will take that round. It will give Wade a chunk of fury. Or chunk of break, sorry. So going into the next round, really holding on to that. But this is going to be tough for Wade. The way Noka's playing right now, at least.
Exactly right. Noka being a good guy, showing some love to the animators over at Riot, making sure they get to show off the cool super they worked on. Definitely exactly what he was thinking there. And we'll see, able to get out of Wade's pressure here as well. A nice little interrupt, and then just the raw jump out is going to be able to get out of the corner here. Turn the tide here pretty quickly. Break is going to be on the table on this next opening for Wade.
Noka trying to go for the one-girl wrecking crew, but it's actually push blocked away too far. Here's the burrito setup, goes the other side, but now he's sort of just let Noka free. Damn, he called that Ekko assist so quickly. It went both sides to try and catch Wade. Neither of those chrono strikes will connect. Noka tries to bite on the second chrono strike, will get punished and forced to break immediately.
Yeah, great stuff there. Could have gone for the burst bait, but tried to continue the combo and is going to end up getting things reset. Now Wade carrying to the opposite corner. No super meter spent. One touch should be death here. There it is. And now Vi actually got tagged up a bit there as the assist character, so she's going to be just hanging on by a thread with no break on deck. You're going to a final round here of game 2.
Yeah, and Wade kept that break for this one too. So we'll take that one forward. Tries to Vault Breaker in. Will actually get a hit on Ekko. Trying to extend the combo, but because the assists were on screen, actually held him in the fake corner there. And that's big because Wade managed to get a hit and take Noka to the corner for these troubles.
Yeah, seriously. And now Noka dealing with a really tough spot. Does get picked up by the overhead. This should be death with Super 1 on deck, but no. Goes for the down S1, not able to convert off of it. Not going to matter. Gets the pickup immediately afterwards. Looking at potential game 2 win here for Wade. He can continue up this pressure. There will be up here in just a bit. It's going to get popped right away. We're dash canceling to take a break. What is the pressure here? Neutral jump is going to pay off. Forces the break out of Wade.
Sure, Noka was mashing jump to get out of that. And Wade is just using every chrono strike that Noka has for his arsenal. It's a great throw to stop Wade though. Now Noka surely going for the limit strikes. It will drop. Not enough hit stun. Sorry, too much hit stun. They're trying to play clean neutral, but in the end it's Wade who finds a hit. We'll switch into that Illaoï. Won't get the corner, but just takes a level 1, sets up the tentacle.
Clean stuff out of Wade. That's going to be game 2 going his way, evening this up, for bringing us to a 1-2. We'll see who gets a shot up against Hikari in Grands.
Now Wade using the assist first. It's Noka's turn now. Can't switch though in block stun. And you can see him hurriedly try to get out of block stun with the retreating guard, but Wade chased him down with the 2x assist. Now we're setting him up in jail. Attack.
Yeah, what's the option?
This Oki has evolved so much since the first time we've seen it. Like, people doing so many different things, all ready to counteract the counterplay that we thought we had.
Yeah, exactly right. As the tournament's going to go on, especially, everyone's been playing a bunch here today and dealing with a bunch of different layers of it. You're going to see it evolve. Very interesting to see all the different options you can try to use to deal with it, kind of on both sides. So we'll see another limit strike here out of Noka. Oh man, it's so fast.
Just another jump from Wade to get out of this attempted grab from Noka, and surely it's something he's thinking about now. Goes for the burrito setup, will get the counter hit, and now Wade should be able to get this kill if he can switch into this Illaoï. Yeah, he will. Now Noka on the back foot after this level 1. He will send Vi away with 3-bar, but like you said, the super assist for her is kind of slow and not that great. So it's really hard to justify.
Yeah, exactly right. You see it here. Able to get a good chunk of damage onto the assist Ekko, but it's only so much value you get out of that. Ekko's back in. You see going for the normal assist here to try to cover all that vertical space from Vi. Now, do you use this Fury here? Not really going to get a chance to, yeah.
I agree. I think maybe Noka didn't think he could take this one. Took the sensible option. Kept the break for the next round. Wade on a roll now. Chasing the backdash already. Wake up attack gets Noka out. But now he's trying to find a way in. The Time Winder connects at max range. He will get the stun. That's break gone from Wade now.
Ekko getting beat up a bit in the background here. Still getting beat up. Man, the full combo is connecting and able to just continue it onto Illaoï. I mean, this, man, if that full extension came through again, because Hitstun would have reset on Illaoï, could have seen a total of like, I don't know, 150% total health across the full team. That's a great pickup.
Wade's jumps out of these attempted throws by Noka have been so clutch. And I wonder if Noka will make an adaptation here to stop Wade from jumping, because he's tried staggering and it just hasn't worked. And the happy birthday will be dropped very lucky from Noka. That could have been incredibly bad. Oh, what a 2H on the ass one. Wade.
Time Winder 2 just adding insult to injury. Was not needed at all, but man, covered all his bases on that one.
Wade's confirms have been great. And it's something Noka just hasn't been able to keep up with. With 3-bar on the Ekko, you have to imagine he'll switch at some point. And just get the kill. He probably doesn't even need it.
Yeah, S1 super. Yeah. There we go.
Man.
Game 3 going Wade's way. It'll be a 2-1 set lead. 1 game remaining to try to bring the fight to Hikari to see if you will be able to take him down today. Battle is far from over. We'll see what Noka is able to do. Like you said, these two are not strangers to each other, so you would like to think there's no mental hurdle here that shouldn't feel too insurmountable. They've been here plenty of times before. We'll see if Noka can turn this one around and bring us to a game 5.
I think the problem here is Noka's offense, right? He gets that first hit, gets Wade to the corner, but just hasn't been able to turn that into meaningful offense. He tries to go for the throw, Wade is just jumping out, and he hasn't really found an answer to that either. Meanwhile, for Wade, has his tentacle set up, which is really, really scary for Noka.
Yeah, it really is. Gotta watch out for those tentacles. You gotta watch out for this Vi as well. Goes again for a throw. I mean, you've been calling it out. At some point, you gotta be ready for it, and seeming like we're not quite at that point yet. Or, I mean, it also gets to the point when you get hit with that so many times, you almost wonder if the other person is going to adapt to thinking you're finally going to adapt. But at this point, it looks like Wade is thinking, hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You got to show me you can adapt before I change my game plan.
There is the jump this time. Tries to go for S1 to catch the ducking Wade, but again punished. Wade on the front foot by far in this round. He should be able to close it out. It's just vibe, but he does have time window, but gets stuffed immediately. Ekko assist will connect. That's going to be the kill. That's going to be Wade on set point to set up a date with Hikari. Noka has to find something quick. And I don't even know what he can do. He just has to change his offense and change how it's been layered. But so far, Noka's had, Wade's had all the answers. He's now trying to hit this Illaoï, but gets stuffed by the mini time winder.
Yeah, mini time winder getting to be a bit active before the mega time winder there, based on that spacing, ends up paying off big time. And see here, wow, okay, we got this way command throw. Gonna spend some meter here for the damage rather than try to go for any type of limit strike option. Take the damage while you can, I guess. And the dash under is gonna be so valuable here.
You can see Noka kind of flustered by this onslaught of attacks from Wade. Will connect with the Chrono Strike. It's gonna give Wade break, and I think he would spend it here, right? Like just to keep himself in the game. And he has the meter advantage over Wade. Oh, sorry, over Noka. Oh, I would spend it, but Wade opting not to. Trying to jump again. There's another jump out. Chrono Strike will connect. It's blocked. He tried to break the Ekko away. That wasn't the point character. And Noka finally, something's coming up good. Will connect with the 5M counter hit. And suddenly there's a chance here. Noka can even this game up. It's just Ekko with no life. It's looking rough.
Yeah, that could be the break Noka needed. And if they're able to take this round quickly enough, just like that, is also going to have a break advantage going into this final round. So what looks like a very dire situation is now looking much, much more doable here. We'll see if Noka is able to continue these adaptations. Let's go into some pressure here. Able to get an interrupt here. It's going to be a good bit of damage. That's a great opener.
You can see Noka staggering his strings a bit more now, leaving gaps for Wade to press buttons and cause trouble for himself. All these staggers, though, to give Wade an opportunity to push block and get Illaoï in instead. Takes out the Ekko and will get the confirm. It's Noka now in the corner.
What a call out with the counter into level 3. View the pressure is coming. And this is going to be a good chunk of damage out onto Ekko. Not enough to kill. I'll leave one interaction here. Break is also on the table for Wade if needed, but going to bring in the Illaoï, so hopefully not going to have to use it on that Ekko.
See Noka just playing very patiently, waiting for that assist to come back. Ooh, goes for the back. S2 and actually just chips out the Ekko, and there's a Fury spent. Noka has to be careful. It will connect, and there's the break. He wants to keep this team alive. Has to be careful. Oh, time winder, Chrono Strike will connect. He has level 3 to waste out the rest of his time, but he doesn't even need it. Opts to go back into the Vi. This denting blows. Just knock down with jabs. And that's all of the Fury gone now from Wade. S1, great interrupt timing there from Wade.
Yeah, that was an insane level of awareness to know you can crouch under that Vi RS1 and still interrupt the Ekko as well. That could be exactly what needs to make an insane comeback here, but with no break, yeah, it's going to be a real tough one. We are heading to a Game 5 here. It'll come down to this final match to see who makes it over to Grands. Both players got to feel pretty decent about their chances here after the set's going so back and forth.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. Like, these two know each other so well. It felt like destiny to come down to this. And Noka finds the first hit of our game number 5 with that J2H. Want to squeeze as much damage as he can. Maybe even get a limit strike from this Vi here. That'll give him break and a lot of bar to work with.
Definitely what you want to be able to use here early on. Get access to that break right away. The sooner you use it, the sooner you'll get it later. Also get a bit of extra super meter as well. It's going to be very valuable here as the assist Illaoï is going to continue to get beat up. Like we saw this before. And Noka, or Wade, I rather, ends up respecting it, and it pays off big time there.
There is break force from Wade. This is great for Noka if you can somehow close this one out. Tries to go for the grab again. The jump is perfect from Wade. Tries to throw him. The tech is perfect from Wade. And the response even better. Illaoï comes out, gets the happy birthday. Level 3, no ops to level 1. Will do decent damage to Ekko. Tentacle set up.
Oh.
Noka tries to press, but the tentacle is all-seeing. And what was looking like a great situation for Noka has turned completely against him.
I almost wonder if that was the choice to not use the level 3, knowing that you can get the tentacle behind and get that perfect timing afterwards to catch them pressing. Definitely was a great call there. Now you see Noka able to get the pick up here. This should be a dead Ekko, and it is. Round 1 going Noka's way. Fury meter, or break meter rather, basically even on both players here. See, can Wade bring us to a final game, final round, or will he go out quietly into the night here?
And it's once this assist has been down, Noka's been taking his time with it, right? Noka's assist goes down, he's like, I'm gonna back up. As soon as he sees that Illaoï gone, he wants to get aggressive. He knows that's the linchpin to Wade's plan. But Wade finds a moment to get her in. Take it to the corner, set up gel time. Break coming back up soon for Noka, but it's a question of whether or not he spends it. Will get thrown back into the corner. Can tech again, chooses to do it. And actually, because Wade went for the throw to punish the roll, it meant Noka could wake up with a jab and get rid of all of those tentacles.
That was crazy. Great awareness there to go for the jab after the forward throw, or forward roll rather. And now you're getting a ton of pressure here in the corner. What is the option here? Just going to be backing off into the jump S2, tag out into Ekko as well.
Oh, level 3! It hits both! Illaoï's on a sliver of health. This Ekko is super low. Wade only has this opportunity. He has to block the next mix-up. Has to break early. And here he goes. Timeline will come out. Wade now has no meter to work with on this Ekko. Noka being very patient. Illaoï tentacles will lock down into the time window. Goes for the throw. That's Vi gone and down. Wade is not out of this one yet. Ekko will spawn in the corner. Oh, the chrono strike will get beat out by the time window. Illaoï takes damage. She's gone. Chip damage now a problem. And Wade doesn't move out of the way at the time window and will be taken out. Noka takes it 3-2 in our game number 5 of Losers Finals.
Absolutely insane stuff. That was such a brutal spot to be in for Wade to get that happy birthday. You lose so much health out, and you got to think if that happy birthday doesn't connect, I mean the end of that round can go so differently, right? You just had so much health, so little health to work with after that point. Just a brutal spot he finds himself in, and man, great stuff by Noka to take advantage. You got to jump on those situations when you can, and he was able to do that.
This guy can't stop winning. It's a virus and he's caught it. He just wins. When it looks like there isn't a way for him to win, he just finds it. And I don't know how he's doing it. I wish I could analyze it and say he's changed this part of his game to do this, but in the moment I can't. It's just Noka's plot armor helping him win. That's all I can call it.
Yeah, it's really starting to feel like it. And of all people that we've seen with that plot armor, I mean, Hikari's got it on the NA side of things. We'll see the plot armor, first plot armor. Whose is forged in the better steel here in this final grand? Gonna have to be 6 games won here for Noka to take it, and only 3 for Hikari. This is gonna be a tough one, but if anyone's gonna do it today, it's gonna be Noka.
I'm bubbling in my seat with anticipation. Here we go. Noka versus Hikari, our grand finals of Set and Reset 3. And Noka will find that first hit. Like you said, he does have to win 6 games to bring it back from loser's side. But if anyone can do it, it might be him.
Oh, interesting. We're using the break that high up and able to get the raw charge heavy. Very rare you're going to see that connect onto Hikari, but no follow-up after the break is popped. We'll see what is the option here. Hop over, no cross-up button as Illaoï switches to the other side. Parry on Hikari's own charge heavy. I see your 75 parries we've seen in bracket today, and I raise you my own, and already somehow has enough meter to use level 3. I don't know where that meter came from, but I don't think Noka's complaining. That's a dead character already. Fantastic start for him in Grand.
It's Noka's routing. Noka routes into limit strike very often. I was talking about it earlier on Twitter, but he does it so often that he'll just get a bunch of meter and a bunch of break, and you won't notice. And already, you're seeing Hikari try to push block like before, but the Ekko assist timing was perfect. Great air throw to bring him back. We'll switch into that Ekko, can still get more damage back on the ride with the level 3 here, and he opts to spend it. Hikari against the caution. Noka can maybe close this out and take game number 1. I think he might be dead, actually.
Damn.
Put this one on Sage stream right now.
I mean, at this point, we might have enough left over for next month's submission. Like, this is insane. How many times are we going to be cutting it this close? 2 level 3s in the same round here. And Noka able to get off to a great start, only with a hair's difference in the break meter between the two.
I like that. Use the time winder actually to stop the break, and does extra damage because of it. We'll switch into that via Hikari. Doesn't even want to spend it to stop this limit strike, but it will drop at the end. Now a chance JH will be anti-aired by the switch in Yasuo, and now this Vi is on death's door, opting not to break for her. Just jumping back, there's the Ekko assist, but he doesn't confirm, tries to go into Timewinder, but he stops the animation for it with the switch, and now Hikari in a perfect position.
No.
Illaoï was set up perfectly, right? If Noka chose to break there, he was going to get the tag every single time. Great play from Hikari, but Noka not out of this one yet.
No, not at all. This is going to be a bunch of damage out here. Does Hikari choose to spend the break to keep Illaoï alive? It's looking like the answer is no here. Going to find a way to get Yasuo in. And it does lead to Illaoï getting clipped by the Timewinder, but not going to matter as able to get the pickup on the falling Ekko afterwards. And with 3 meter on deck, you know what's coming. That is an Ekko and a Moon sliced in 2. And we get another round in the pocket of Hikari. It's going to be final round for this game 1.
Hikari, so cold with his analysis of the game, was like, I'm not spending break. I know it's not over here. I have a chance. I have an opportunity. But now, Noka fighting back again. Hikari opting not to spend break here. Is happy with the situation after. That's a 3M. Will connect air throw from Noka's good. Just slightly out of range. Hikari goes onto the other side. Charge Age goes straight into the overhead after forcing the stand and forces the break from Noka early.
Hikari's almost like a Dark Souls boss or something. Like you're sitting there, you're blocking, you're evading. You're like, okay, I finally have a chance to breathe. Nope, there's that extra attack that you weren't ready for. Perfectly timed to catch you. I mean, you got to play defense so perfectly for so long to get your one chance to get a swing on it.
Noka did find a chance here. An opportunity. Limit strike, he just hits him with a 5-up, but no confirm. Hikari gets another chance, and the Illaoï tentacles will stop him from switching into that Ekko. But no harm done to either team. That's way out of the sweeping Tempest play, sorry. Yeah, that was Noka safe. And they're playing very slow here.
I mean, you'd think, like, oh, that was gross. I was going to say, with the Steel Tempest, like, Sway definitely works to get you out of there. You'd think you'd almost want to parry just to get the meter, but, I mean, we'll just style on him a bit. You have enough meter to work with. You're pretty full on both characters. And with that Timewinder pickup, even though it wasn't too long into the throw, it was low enough towards the ground that it is going to get the stun. That is game 1 going Noka's way, proving gods can bleed. Now can you do it 5 more times?
This is... I don't know which force of power is stronger, because right now they're both showing it off. Like, Noka wins the first round, but he has so much to do, right? And honestly, possible now. Nearly got the happy birthday confirmed. It's gonna push him all the way to this corner, but too many hits. And I think the Chrono Strike would have dropped towards the end there. Illaoï's getting hit back in the team for Hikari.
Damn, the scramble is insane.
Damage. Yeah, like it's a very scrambly game once the assists come out. And right now, Noka's just playing the better one.
Good burst there, knowing it would have to be a very hard call out to get that blocked. And this is huge. Timewinder in, gonna get knocked up back into it. Into the second Timewinder, just barely connects as Timewinder's in the floor. Man, Noka is locked in here, showing Hikari maybe isn't as perfect as we thought. we'll see. Can you close this one out? Hikari is never out of these until we see the KO screen. And there we go.
We're gonna see it here. We're gonna see it here because Noka is making this work. That combo there was so tight, every single timing perfect for Noka to get that kill. But Hikari not out of this one yet. We'll keep trying to look him down. That's great movement to get away from the sandwich. And then the Ekko comes out. Noka is, I'm sorry, I'm feeling delirious. Noka is just finding every possible hit to bring this one back. And somehow he's doing it.
Yeah, Noka is so locked and loaded right now. This is insane. And just gets the raw 4 throw after, so you know this is getting picked up. Brings in the Ekko, full extension. I wonder if we see a break here. Likely not, as it's just going to come in at the end. So that is another limit strike. Going to come out, sway back to avoid any pressure. But it's actually going to lead to an opening the other direction. What does Hikari Yasuo do? Just get the interrupt on the start of a super, it looked like. There's going to be a ton of damage. Do we use the break here? No. Deal with the wind wall pressure. Steel Tempest into side switch. And the reaction to the handshake and blocks on the other side. Somehow, I don't. How did Hikari know to block in that direction? Did that really hit on the right?
And this isn't fake like in other games where like, oh, it sort of stops your inputs during the level 3. You have to be blocking already before the flash. Hikari so ready, but Noka, now when Fury has a chance, tries to aggress, but the Illaoï stops all of that, and Fury is going to be gone for Noka, and maybe that's a regretful use from him.
Yeah, smart choice there not to spend any resources, as the Fury was mitigating that damage early on, able to get the 4 throw after. Man, after a 6 start to the round for Noka, Hikari doing Hikari things, able to turn that back around and bring this back to a final round.
Yep, still has break as well. Noka just being patient. The wind will stop that time winder and put a decent dent into that Ekko's head. And then the confirm afterwards. Hikari's so ready. It's going to put him in jail now.
Good throw break. And went for a parry after. That's going to be a death. No, actually, rare drop here from Hikari. But able to interrupt as Illaoï falls out of that combo. Was looking to be a happy birthday, but ends up fighting Noka briefly after. Nice extension here. Let's see. You're going to need to get a ton of damage here. Goes for the limit strike to build us a meter. Burrito OS time is going to pay off first time. I imagine we go into this again, and then no, we're just resetting a bit. Fury spent. Trying to get the break spent here from Hikari. That's still on the table. Surely we see that soon with a Fury combo. This is a ton of damage otherwise.
I think Hikari was wary that you could Fury cancel to block the break.
True.
He didn't want to spend it grounded, but now he'll get that throw. Doesn't have another tentacle, but will set up the squad. Noka just swing.
Oh no!
He just said, I'm gonna swing and get rid of these tentacles. I don't care what happens, and Hikari with the punish.
That's so brutal. Both of those last 2 rounds started so great for Noka, and for Hikari to take that, oh man, as if this didn't feel like an uphill battle already. You have all that great offense going for this whole game, and somehow Hikari still takes it. That's got to feel brutal.
Hikari already finding another hit. We'll get the tentacle. Will he go for limit strike? No, wants to switch into Illaoï, maybe set up more tentacles. And I think this has been Noka's biggest weakness. He hasn't found an answer for this situation, and Hikari is just happy to take a character for free. The switch means your break is baited.
That's so brutal. Hikari really is rotating all his options so well, never letting anyone catch on to his patterns with that tentacle setup, and it pays off big time here, evading the burst as well. Look at all this damage already without a scratch on either of his characters until now.
Yep, Noka trying to fight back, but those health bars are extremely low. He will find a counter hit. Hikari not opting to spend the break here. He'll switch into the Ekko, but there's no recoverable life on this this fight to get. This is a lot of damage actually. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, when you can get those mega time winders into your combo route, it's going to be juicy damage, especially if you can continue afterwards. It's going to be a dead vibe for Hikari, or for Noka rather. And Hikari here with the Illaoï, just looking to open up somehow. Charge heavy is going to connect. I think that there might have been a potential parry call out there, and Noka did not realize was down to 1 meter. Otherwise, that was just a raw opening on that, which I want to give Noka the benefit of the doubt. His defense has been on point today. I feel like he normally would be ready to block that.
It's been good defensively from Hikari. He's navigated the neutral really well, I think. He's not been forced to play this game against Ekko where you have to run towards him and guess when he's coming out. He's just setting up that wind wall and saying, okay, approach me. And it's working really, really well now. Noka maybe running out of steam. The locomotive, though, will definitely try and continue. Gets 2M, has to break there. Wants to give himself another chance in this round. Nearly a happy birthday, but Hikari presses 5M anyway. That may be a dead character now.
Yeah, it's looking like it. 2 meter on deck. Only going to be able to spend 1 of it there, and that's going to be plenty. Hikari looking very good in this second round, rather. Let's see. Does go for the throw. Noka does call it out with the neutral jump. There is some potential here, though. You do have to get full health Illaoï. You got 2 super Yasuo assists in the background and Fury on deck. This is going to be something else. So Fury is going to be popped here. 1 dash cancel spent into the throw. S1 super is going to kill. That is going to be tournament point up here for Hikari, or potentially tournament point once he takes a round, but either way, 1 game away from winning the whole tournament. Great stuff here from Hikari.
And it looked like everything was going Noka's way. It just suddenly changed up. Hikari just kept playing that same game again. Said, okay, I'm just going to keep doing it with final execution. Smarter plays, and it's working. Happy birthday. Has to break, doesn't want both characters to die or take 50%. Wants to stay in this round. He will connect with the Wrecker. Maybe there's a chance here. The big thing for me for Hikari is he's so hesitant with this burst. Like he's just not spending it the same way everyone else does.
Yeah, it's really interesting. I wonder, I mean, you could also potentially see maybe he's getting some value out of it. People may expect it early and maybe drop some combos intentionally trying to bait it or something. Haven't seen too much of that happen today, and it's still working wonders for him. And what also is working wonders for him is that neutral jump leading to so much. Another character down. It's just going to be up to the Vi here to prevent Hikari getting on tournament point. Let's see. It's going to be brutal, man.
Yeah, again, hits with the cross up. He has 3 ball on this Yasuo. If he does spend it, Noka will get Fury. But yeah, just doesn't want to spend it. He's waiting for a guaranteed situation, and
now
there
he
it
can just
is.
let it rip.
The overhead goes into the level 3 just before the Fury. It's gonna whiff. There's a chance here. He whiffs the throw. Noka tries to go for the reset. Will get hit and go into the Fury. Connects with the low. Yasuo is dead, and Hikari is letting him die. It's a 1v1. Vi versus Illaoï. Illaoï does have Fury available, but when do you spend it? That's the question.
Yeah, seriously, what is the situation? I mean, maybe we have to consider it now, surely. Yep. It would have been a big chunk of damage here. Level 3 is on deck, and it's gonna come out, but Fury is up for Hikari, so there's no way this kills. And now you do have level 3 available for Hikari, no super meter available for this Vi, so no parries on deck either. Went for a get up attack, and it gets called out by the Ekko assist. Great call out by Noka. The hard read pays off. Oh my goodness.
The millisecond of walk forwards from Noka into the Ekko assist is what sold that. And Hikari bought with everything he had. And there's a chance here now for Noka, but Hikari is getting even more aggressive. He's turning up the dial, he's switching into Illaoï, and here comes the level 1. So many options we've seen from this. The roll is escaped, and the tech is actually great for Noka. It gets rid of all the tentacles and allows him to start pressure with this Vi.
Yeah, Noka is so locked in right now. You really love to see it. If there's one thing Hikari doesn't do is give up on these sets. You never see him lose composure. He's always going to be composed, so you got to match him with that energy. Noka's doing just that here. Gonna get this full extension. Not a ton of damage, but is going to lead to a limit strike. Gonna get some of that break meter back, which is what you love to see if you are a round up. You want to get that resource back as soon as possible.
Big birthday, but it's a big drop from Noka.
No.
Hikari escapes with his life. The parry on the assist is great there from Hikari. Oh, and the confirm is even better. He goes straight to jail. Gets the setup. He rolls again this time. And there, the S1 is great. It actually keeps Noka alive. But break on both sides available again.
Oh, he's ready for it. Gives up the Illaoï, but this is a ton of damage. This could be death. It's going to be very close. No, it's not. Another submission. The parry is going to connect. Noka going to be taken. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it does get the pickup.
Just did that. Surely, right? Surely.
There it is. Game 5 on the table. Taking it to the limits here. And again, this is just one potential set win for Noka. If Noka does take this game, we're going back to square one here and going to have to take another 3 out of 2. I mean, this is quite the marathon. If he pulls this off, it would be insane.
What a confirm there to catch the Yasuo falling. He chases the retreating guard, but can't get any mix going afterwards. And there it is. The Gale Blade into the Illaoï assist will find the first clean hit of this match. Or this round, sorry. Oh, and the push block is good. Tries to go for J2H. The 2H from Hikari is good and forces the breakout. And now Noka finds himself back in this corner.
Back in the corner, and with both characters getting clipped by the Eras 2, you get the pressure after and a pickup from the throw. So much value from Illaoï. Back in the nightmare situation. And the raw tag, I guess, looking for a push block situation there, and gonna get Ekko deleted for this. This is gonna be a ton of damage on deck. Went for the tag launcher just a hair too early, so not able to get Illaoï back in. Can Noka capitalize on it? No, another drop, and this is gonna be a dead Vi. Oh no. The scramble was insane there, and it does go the way of Hikari. I mean, that's just talking about tons of matches being played there to be ready for all these different engagements, man. Oh my goodness.
And once you see that happy birthday in that situation, you're thinking tides are turning. It's Noka's turn, but Hikari finds a way to slip out and will take that round and put himself on set point for set and reset 3.
Can Hikari do it, or can Noka bring it back? This is going to be a crazy round to see. Gonna have to win 2 straight rounds just to have a chance at winning another whole set. I mean, you can't worry about the uphill battle ahead of you. You got to worry about each round, every interaction right now, one at a time. Forced break already. Things are looking good for Hikari here. Keeps the pressure up, catches with the low. You're always watching for those jumps from Yas, but you got to be ready to watch those toads as well. There's so much of the mental stack to keep in mind. What is the option here? Goes for the throw. Is going to be tacked. And just patience pays off here with the crouching light. Gets the tentacles off screen and out into mid-screen again.
Yeah, good tech there from Noka, and actually gets hit in this big no break on Hikari's side. And honestly, I don't think he wants to be playing neutral with Illaoï in this matchup. I think he wants to have Yasuo out there. So this is big. Noka has him in a really sticky situation. Will charge up that S1 and get a limit strike. He wants to break back. There's the Rekka again, push block, and Yasuo's back in. Oh.
That's definitely going to be a juicy steal. Tempest landing on both characters of Noka, who both do have level 3 available, but not going to matter when one is deleted just like that. Fury could come up in time here on offense. We'll see. Do you just play back to pop it, or do you just kind of go in and save it for if you get that straight hit?
Big damage actually on that Illaoï, and Noka gets to confirm, goes into the time winder to stop any sort of break happening, and Hikari just lets it happen.
And knows he's not going to die. And we see the Fury here. 1 dash cancel, 2 dash cancels, overhead into another, forward throw, reset.
Oh, FM will connect. And Noka still in this one. Hikari though still has that Fury on deck and ready to go. Vi super assist will come out, tries to cross up. Hikari ready, tentacle set up, and he's trying to get offensive. The 2 and will whiff, but no punish. Here's the 3rd super assist. Oh, the jump baited, the Fury blocked. I can't believe it. Noka is still in this one somehow.
Not only does Noka find a way to take a round, finds a way to get the break meter out of Hikari as well. Absolutely huge going into this final round. Probably, I mean, almost the best spot you could be in for a Game 5 final round here. But again, Hikari immediately getting into the classic combo here. Gonna limit strike himself to try to build up that meter. And the second open up is gonna be huge. No break on deck for Noka. This should be a dead character.
Should finish this up, and like you said, importantly, no break for Noka. This Ekko has to live out for a decent amount of time. You can't take any big hits. He's just running forwards through the wind wall, trying to find a hit. Good jump away from the Steel Tempest. He still doesn't have Fury. Has to be so careful. The overhead connects, and now Hikari's starting offense, taking you all the way to that corner. He's gonna lock you down into jail. You're gonna get Fury now. But what do you have left in the tank, Noka? Oh, so Hikari is speed. Oh, there's the parry. Forced to spend that fury there. The jump is big. This could be a TOD. Big starter.
No more super meter on deck. I don't think this is going to be able to kill. Goes for the limit strike and gets the overhead into dash cancel. Okay, this could be doable, but you are going to have fury on deck for Hikari on his final Yasuo here in a moment. Able to get the air throw. What's the option here? Empty jump into the other side. Gets the side switch from Hikari. This should be game, and it is. Not going to extend the combo more than needed. Hikari drops level 3 to take set and reset 3 back to back. Hikari is unstoppable, man. Noka with the valiant effort to bring it all the way back to final round game 5. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do? Hikari's just doing Hikari things, man. Insane stuff.
Yo, shouts to Hikari for taking on. Shouts to both. This was like the unbreakable shield versus the unstoppable spear. Like, both of them just so good, but Hikari edged it out in the end. And look, I'm EU, and I'm definitely a little bit biased towards Noka, but you cannot take anything away from Hikari. The composure throughout that entire set, it was almost like he was playing without an ounce of emotion. It was just straight business from him.
Yeah, Hikari's mental game is crazy. Like I was saying, like I've watched so many of his sets now across all the tournaments I've been watching, commentating, producing, and he's just you never see him give up. You never see him get flustered. And if at the sets he does lose, he's still playing at a really high level. It just takes someone else stepping up that much higher to beat him. And you saw Noka nearly get there multiple times and brought him to the absolute brink of the first set, but not quite able to do it. Hikari is just doing Hikari stuff, man. The guy's a killer. I can't wait to see him at an offline event soon.
Oh man, it's 2xKO is shaping up to be a great game already. Competitive landscape looks amazing. Oh, I had so much fun. I'm pooped. Like, all the energy expended. I can't imagine how the players are feeling after that absolute slugfest. Oh, but that's it for us. We're done then, aren't we?
That is it. That is another set and reset in the bag. And again, like we mentioned before, next week is early access, kind of like a faux launch, depending what you're how you would define it. The only thing we're waiting on really is consoles, so that I'm sure is around the corner. But we'll be having another tournament next week, which is the same week of Evo France. So you're definitely going to want to tune in both to see people getting prepped for Evo France, people getting prepped with Teemo. It's going to be day 2 of Teemo Tech, so we'll see if any of that comes into play here. Maybe that's the hidden weakness for Hikari. Maybe Yordles is his kryptonite. Who knows? But it's only going to be one way to find out, and that's if you come by in next week. You guys should enter if you can. It's obviously open to EU and NA, and we appreciate you guys all coming through. Any shout outs you want to give before we head out, Dunk?
My shout out goes to all the people that put this on. All the people in the background that helped this show. You for the production. Thank you for putting on all those hats today. Appreciate it.
Of course.
And everyone watching, man, much love for tuning in. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. But yeah, we out.
We're heading out. Thank you guys again for coming through. We'll catch you next week. Peace out.